Okay, good evening everybody and welcome back to Press Play. I'm your host JJ48 and tonight I think we're going to mix it up and do something a little bit different. We're actually going to continue the main storyline quest of the game. I know many of you were probably really hoping that we would get to play some more mini games with Honey and Darling dancing oddly, um, or that we would get to just do other things helping people with their various minor troubles, hearing more about people who had joined troops of performing animals. But we'll get a chance to see more, get more of the heart pieces later. For now, let's actually head out and see what other mischief Skull Kid has caused. Okay. Great Bay, can see clear to the ocean. It lies this way. Okay. Not actually going to head to the Great Bay at the moment. I do want to kind of see the entrance to it. I want to check on something there. These are some giant starfish. Okay, so the entrance to the Great Bay is actually blocked off. What does Tattle have to say? I smell salt in the air, so the ocean must be near. But with this tall fence in the way, we can't go any further. If only you had a horse to ride, we could... Oops, sorry. Yeah, just remembering that it's kinda her fault, or at least partially, that I don't have a horse to go this way. So... So we can guess that we're going to have to get our horse back at some point. Or a horse at least. And this seems to be the way that they're kind of... even though that we have Clocktown in the middle of the map and everything's kind of spread out from it, they can still force a somewhat linear progression by blocking off different areas until we acquire certain things. We saw kind of the same thing in A Link to the Past and in Link's Awakening as well. So here's the north gate from Clocktown. Here we are heading up the mountain. This is probably going to freeze me if I touch it. Yep. Okay. Up here, take a look at this. I bet if you had a weapon that was strong enough, one shot from it could pierce right through this. Well, I'm not sure that we're going to have something that's going to pierce through ice, but we might have something that can break it. Well, it might take 2 shots. I don't have any arrows because we just came back from, we just started day 1 again. So, we talked to this. Okay. Anju, the woman at the inn, is known for being careless and free. Okay, we've already talked to this one. And we kind of already knew that even before. Ooh, is this Zelda's lullaby? Oh. Not sure why a picture of Skull Kid just popped out rupees when we played Zelda's lullaby, but... There's another... It seems the hideout of Sakan the thief is tucked away at the edge of Ikana Canyon. think these guys are likely to have arrows. I think I want to head down to where there's like some bushes like this. Because everybody knows the best place to get arrows is from bushes, not from wild bomb chews. Please go away. Ow. There we go. Arrows. Also, here's that guy that was climbing a tree earlier. What's he? Can't speak to him. I can only... don't really want to attack him. I want to ask him what he's doing. Well. Kind of hoping for some more rubies out this way, but oh well. I will say, as bad as it would be getting rodents in your house, just be glad that none of the rodents have bombs tied to their tails. That would be an infestation you would not want to have to deal with. Oh, it did look like it pierced all the way through, didn't it? Okay, 2 arrows. Okay. So one of the things I find interesting as we're playing this is, of course, we have the cinematic cutscenes, we have the music, we have a lot of things that seem reminiscent of a movie. But, of course, one difference is there's no actual like voice acting in this game beyond just kind of grunting and you know, the hua hua ha kind of remarks. So it seems like, you know, it's interesting we kind of have a voice for Link a little bit, but at the same time he's still our silent protagonist. I think Nintendo has said they kind of intentionally don't want to give him a voice because they want him to, you know, represent the player a bit more. Alright, so don't you know about the blue Tektite? Use L targeting to follow it as it bounces. Ow. Okay, our sword is not very potent against these enemies. Takes 3 hits to kill him. Okay, another Sheikah Stone. Gossip Stone. The gold dust won as the prize in the Goron races in spring can be used by the smithy to forge a sword. Or it can be sold to the smithy for 40 rupees, but the curiosity shop will buy it for 200 rupees. Okay, well that's good. It's convenient. I was just concerned about our sword, and now we're getting information on a new one. This is no good. If we could just blast these snowballs out of the way, we could get through. Well, I think we have a solution for that. But I'm going to use this because it's more fun. There we go. Mountain village ahead. Beware of blizzards and deep snow. Goron should be able to break the snow boulders easily. Okay, well that's not a mountain village. That's actually just a rock. I'll assume that around the rock is the mountain village. Okay, when's it gonna come back? There we go. Okay, not really much to show for our effort. No, there's a cold Goron. Let's go see what's up with him. Whoa! Up here, up here! I'm sorry to bother you from such a high place, but I'm very hungry and I've gotten stuck here. I know you Gorons eat weird things. Would you eat a bomb? Oh, that didn't work. There, have that. I'm quite thankful, but I cannot eat something like this. Oh, sorry. Hope that didn't hurt you too much. Oh, there's an owl statue. Okay. Mountain smithy ahead. We sharpen any sword. We work hard so your sword works hard for you. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. Ugo? Ugor? Ugo? Ugor? Shut up. Just was having a good dream. Oh, welcome to the Mountain Smithy, where we take our time to make a good point. I am Zubora, the owner. Pleased to meet you. Ugo! Ugo, Ugo. Shut up over there. That huge fellow's my assistant, Gabora. He's all brawn and about as smart as a Deku stick. Say, did you come to have your sword sharpened? Unfortunately, we're not doing any business right now. It's because of this abnormal cold snap we've been having. See, our hearth has been frozen over. That is a serious freezing problem. Also, Tattle, get out of there. That's not ours. The way things are going now, I won't be able to do any business until spring. If I could just do something about that frozen hearth. So one thing I'm noticing is, we had just mentioned, the rather simplistic voice acting just being noises, not really actual words or anything. And yet it's actually kind of helping in a scene like this where you have two characters both talking, and sometimes one will talk while the camera's on the other one. It does kind of help to indicate whose lines it is. Granted, Ugo probably is going to be the guy who's been saying nothing but similar sounds since we met him, but still, it does kind of help us follow the flow of the dialogue. And what's that? You say if we had hot water, we could melt the ice off the hearth? Don't act like you know what you're talking about, you Deku stick. Oh, he believes a rumor that says long ago there were hot springs somewhere in the mountains near here. But I don't believe such rubbish. Yeah, whoever heard of water being hot? That's just ridiculous. Yeah, you have a tea kettle there. I'm pretty sure you've actually had hot water before, most likely. Deep water, Gorons beware. Gorons who can't swim shouldn't play near here. Goron village ahead, beware of the white wolfos. There's Tingle. Encountered white wolfos before? It's a white wolfos. Lured in and watch its movements. It doesn't like its tail to be touched. Oh, okay. It also just run away after a while, I guess. By the way, at home, please don't fire real bows at people or balloons tied close to people. That's actually kind of dangerous. Sure, I'll buy a map of Snowhead. Okay, we also see on our map where there's a chest, so... Oh. There we go. It's cold. Being the gatekeeper in this cold is hard. Do you want to enter the Goron Shrine? I have no idea what that is, but it sounds fun. Sure. And I'll open the door with the Goron Pound. I'm going to close it right away so it doesn't get cold inside, so hurry up and get in. Are you ready? Okay, well, I guess I'll... The door's already open. I'm going to close it right away, so hurry up. I guess I'll go in here first. We can explore around outside afterwards. This almost seems like a home or something, but you usually don't think of a home as being a shrine. Usually a shrine I think of as like a place of worship or something. Or maybe a memorial. Like you're doing fine despite all this noise. I can feel it in my gut. It's echoing in my empty stomach. Are all of you guys hungry? Seems like that's kind of a problem if there's no food here for you guys. Oh, what's this on the floor? I have like a Goron walking or dancing or something. And I don't know what that is. Maybe like a Dodongo? Kind of looks like maybe those red things are spikes on the back of a dinosaurish looking creature. I'm gonna guess Dodongo. So I wish someone would do something. I can feel it pounding in the back of my head. The store is having trouble getting product because of the cold. Things are kind of expensive now, so you shouldn't shop here. Wow, the store's having economic difficulties, and because of that, I shouldn't shop there. It seems like that's just going to make things worse. Well, it's kind of an interesting statue or something. Giant Goron face. This is the room of the Goron tribe's elder. Do you have some kind of business with the elder? Unfortunately, he's out. Since the elder is gone, his son won't stop crying. I wish someone would do something. Oh, I can feel it pounding in the back of my head. We're at our wit's end. The elder went to Snowhead and doesn't seem to be coming back. Now his son is so lonely that he won't stop crying. It keeps getting colder outside, and inside we're so cold we could freeze. Oh, Daddy, it's cold, or I'm cold. Okay, you guys don't have any blankets or anything? And he left you guys to take care of his son, and none of you has any clue what to do? Okay, I guess we have to... I guess it's going to be up to us to show them how to babysit properly. Who are you? Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing business with a focus on a Goron clientele. I'm sorry, but I can't do business with you if you're not a Goron. It's a regulation of the Business Scrub Association. Okay. It can't be helped. It hurts, I know. Okay, well, I'll come by if I'm ever a Goron, I guess. Kind of interesting houses or whatever other structures they might be. Very tall roofed. Don't really see any way in. I'm assuming they're accessible from inside. Hoot, we meet again, fairy child. Have my stone statues been of help? Well, it seems you may have the strength to change the fate of this land as I had expected. But the road ahead is even more challenging. Many trials await you. Please watch over these Gorons around you. Their land is doomed to be smothered in snow and ice forever. It will become a land where no living thing can survive. Without courage and determination, you surely will collapse from the extreme conditions. But if that courage and determination burns bright within you, then that's another story. So will you proceed? Sure, I think courage and determination burn pretty bright in me. Hoot, you are a child of many strengths. Well, perhaps you do have enough strength to change the fate of this mountain after all. I shall take to the air now, flying toward that shrine across the way, so follow behind me. Do not be daunted by appearances. Instead, let your feelings guide you, and the true path shall open before you. Are you ready? Follow behind me. Haven't you carried us before? Couldn't you just do that now? Okay, so we can see where his feathers fall. There are some invisible paths, although they are made of ice, so we need to watch out for that. Woohoo! I have certainly been assured of your courage and determination. From here on, you must not be fooled by appearances. You must rely on your feelings. Now enter the shrine. Something that will aid you in your quest lies within. Use that item when returning from here. So, it's interesting that in this particular case, we have the help of the owl just coming and flat out stating, hey, go get this item and it'll help you in your quest. Usually a lot of our stuff is more, we just find stuff and it's rather fortuitous that it helps us out later. But I guess, whoa. Petal, tell me what that is. What, you don't even know about the Skulltula? Not when it's invisible. I'm kind of surprised you do know what it is, honestly. Okay, we got the Lens of Truth. Gaze through it to see the mysteries that are invisible to the naked eye. Okay. Nope. Did not mean to pick up the bush. Okay. Just do it this way. Better get that way. Okay, I need to take off this mess. Here. Oh, Link, throw it! Okay, close enough. Wow, that was a lot of work for 20 rupees. Didn't really need more bombs, I kind of need more health at the moment. Once again, Skulltula's proved to be our greatest enemy. And now we can see the blocks that were invisible to us before. So we don't have the feathers help up. Don't have the feathers helping us out, but now we can actually see them ourselves with the Lens of Truth. Hey, who are you? Okay, there we go. Can it be? Are you able to see me? If you can truly see me, then follow behind me. Hopefully we don't run out of magic while we're doing this. I think if we do, a lot of these snowballs might have some. Before we follow him, I'm going to see if I can find some magic refills. It's not magic. also not magic. Heart refill would also be kind of nice. There we go, there's some magic. Right. A heart or two would be really nice, because I have a feeling that beeping is going to start getting annoying any minute now. But we'll find one eventually. I guess Nintendo figured that death wasn't enough of an incentive to keep your health, so you also needed a annoyance that you would want to go away. Also, technically, we don't need the lens of truth to follow this guy, because you can see his shadow on the ground there. Careful, dude. Gorons who can't swim should not go that way. Although, I guess maybe there's an exception for Gorons who can float through the air. Oh, okay. Let's see, is this... Okay, this one is rotating, so get on this. And wait for it to come around to this one. That way. And then with our lens we can see some steps. Okay, I think. Let's try right again. There we are. Oh dear. Sir, I don't mean to alarm you, but you appear to be frozen solid in a block of ice. Don't worry. Look, it happens to me too. But, this is the grave where a Goron hero rests. Hope you're not talking about the guy beside you. I came here to put up the great hero's memorial, but the return route has been blocked by snow and I can't get back to Goron village. And even worse, my brother has been frozen solid from the cold. That is pretty bad. The way things are looking, I'll be frozen too. Oh, it's times like this that make me wish I had taken some of the hot spring water I found when I was digging the hero's grave. I mean, why not just go back inside and get some then? Ah, but the hot spring is now covered by the gravestone. I can't move a gravestone that big by myself. But I guess this is what's meant by the Goron saying there's no use in crying over split rocks. Brr. Some hearts or a fairy or something would be really helpful. Soaring One said the one who could see me would be arriving soon. It seems that it turned out to be true. I am Darmani the Third. The blood of proud Goron heroes runs in me. This feels strange for me to say, but when I was alive, I was a renowned warrior and veteran. Yes, when I was alive. But alas, I am now dead. You know, funnily enough, I had kind of figured that out from the whole floating and only being visible with the lens of truth and stuff. I was fine until I marched off to Snowhead by myself, hoping that I could drive off a demon. It had been wreaking havoc on Goron Village. Then the blizzard at Snowhead blew me into the valley, and now here I am. How infuriating. As I am, I can only watch as Goron Village is slowly buried in ice. I may have died, but I cannot rest. So you can use magic? The Soaring One also told me that you are able to use it. I beg you, bring me back to life with your magic. If it is beyond your power, then I beg of you to do this for me instead. Heal my sorrows. Any way that you can do it will suffice. Please, heal my sorrows. Well, I certainly can't bring you back to life, I'm afraid, but I do have a song that just happens to be for healing. So, yep. What a soothing melody. My sorrows are melting away into the song. All the Gorons cheering for him. Proud of him, I guess. I leave my undying feelings with you. The deeds I accomplished while living are carved on my grave. You should read it. Okay, we got the Goron mask. This mask contains the spirit of a proud Goron hero. Alright, wear the mask with C to inhabit the body of a Goron, and then return to normal. For the Goron village, I have asked your assistance. It is written in letters you have never seen before. Oh. Well, let's see if we become a Goron, if we can read Goron writing. There we go. The Goron hero Darmani III rests here. In honor of a great hero, this memorial is inscribed with the knowledge of a great hero. Will you read the knowledge imparted by the hero? Let's see. Techniques for action. O chosen Goron hero, your power to lift objects without effort is mightier than the strength of any other, and your heart is strong too, as it is filled with compassion that is kinder than any other. Goron heroes press A and the stick so that they may curl up and roll wherever it is that they may need to go. If Gorons who possess magic power roll swiftly enough, spikes will emerge from their bodies so that they may mow down enemies. Water is disastrous for Goron heroes, for they sink like stones and are rendered motionless in the deep. Beware. Okay. It's interesting, it's giving us, again, I think we've seen this before, but giving us instructions on how to do what we need to do within the kind of language of the game. Techniques for battle. The powerful punch that Goron heroes unleash by pressing B is feared by all. By repeatedly pressing B, Goron heroes will deal out a barrage of punches. After using A to curl up, a Goron can jump with B and land with quaking impact that is so mighty it can flatten enemies. no, it's water. It's deadly for Gorons. I need to get out of here. Okay, there we go. Fortunately, managed to make it out before we sunk like a stone. Fill your bottle with hot spring water. Use C before it cools. So I guess this is one case where we technically do have a timer, but it's not actually shown on screen because the water will cool and then be just normal water again. No, you're not the great Darmani, are you? Then just whose grave was I making? Did you come back to life because it was so warm beneath your grave? Because that's a natural assumption. Here, I don't want to touch that because I'll freeze and lose my last heart. So let's hope that that's enough to... There we go. Huh? What have I been doing? Oh, are you alright, brother? You were frozen, but the great Darmani saved you. The great Darmani? What's with you? Are you half asleep? Did you hear this guy? The great Darmani died long ago and is lying in his Darmani! I was shocked too, but somehow it seems the great Darmani isn't dead. Really? With this, a star of hope appears in Goron village. Great Darmani, please do something about the blizzard blowing in from Snowhead. So I'm not going to explain to these guys that... I mean, I guess they're not entirely wrong, because I do have the spirit of Darmani. Okay, I'm going to take that off because I want to see if I can... Oh, it's too high, even with the water. That's unfortunate. There we go. Actually, if I do this, maybe I can clear the water. There we go. Oh, wait a second. What am I doing? I actually wanted to be up there because I need to get some more spring water. Let's see if it'll... There we go. I will admit this is probably one of my favorite masks in the game because it is very fun and satisfying to roll around as a Goron. Okay, even if it is... Hey, there was some health. Right. I can see the bottom of the... We're walking on ice, and this... You can see the bottom of the... Like, hot spring water cooled. Okay, well, let's find where... I know that one of these is where I need to take it, and then next time I won't goof around so much. Is it this one? Okay, so it's Another frozen Goron. Okay, we'll have to rescue this one. We'll have to go back and get some more water. Okay, let's just go the same way we did before. This is very odd spacing on these because I'm not sure if any of the others really come close enough to do it, but they move so slow. I would think that there would be multiple ways across. And did that just throw off my jump? Okay, no, good. We've managed to make it to nightfall and the game didn't glitch, so that's good. I think just after that happening once, I'm going to be forever paranoid anytime we shift days. Okay, we can dump out the cold water. Get some hot water. And we have to... So you notice when we were in the cave, we were able to just kind of start going immediately. When we're on the snow, there's kind of a skidding effect that we tend to slide and not just move fast unless unless we have our spikes out. I think this is the one. Okay, is that gonna freeze me? There we go. This appears to be an ancient Goron. What was I doing? Oh, it's already this late. I must hurry. What are you doing? Huh? Oh, you're Darmani! But you're supposed to be dead. Am I hallucinating? Maybe this is also the doing of Snowhead's magic power. I've been made a fool of. But that's impossible. I refuse to flinch. If I can see past the illusion, you'll vanish in an instant. What? My son is crying because he misses me. Why do you know that? My son misses me. Forgive me, my child. Your father has work to do. Darmani, be you a ghost or a figment of my imagination, I no longer care. If you feel pity for my crying son, then please quietly sing my son to sleep with this song I am about to play on my drum. It is the very same melody that was often played for you when you were young. How does the song go? Let me play it once more. Ah, yes, yes, like this. It's no good, I can only remember the beginning. Or I can remember only the beginning. I'll just teach you the beginning. Okay, and we see that just like I got some pipes when I was a Deku, I get drums when I'm a Goron. You learned the lullaby intro, the soothing melody of a thoughtful father. It's not that I forgot it, it's just so cold that I can't play very well. At any rate, I am counting on you. Okay, let's go see if that's enough for your son. Excuse me, don't have time to play with you at the moment. Need to go calm down a crying infant. You're Darmani? How? You're alive! Do you want to enter the Goron Shrine? Yes. Then I'll open the door with a Goron Pound. Yep. Those sideburns. Aren't you Darmani? You're supposed to be dead, but you're alive? The Elder was troubled because he thought you were dead. I'm troubled too. Okay. Never be able to sleep. It just keeps getting colder outside. Even here it's so cold that we could freeze. Well. Okay, I just looked up and saw the B button for punch and thought that's not an appropriate action to calm a crying child. So let's see. Our Dami, where's my daddy? Where's my daddy? Well, your dad's indisposed at the moment, so let's try this. That song, that's the song Daddy plays for me before I go to sleep. I'll sing the next part. Well, Goron Elder, you were really close. Remembered everything except the last two notes that were just repeats of earlier notes. It's just like Daddy's right beside me. The lullaby intro became the Goron lullaby. This lullaby blankets listeners in calm while making eyelids grow heavy. Now we put everybody to sleep. Aha, so the Gorons fall asleep if they hear the Goron's lullaby. That's convenient. And these lanterns got lit. Which I think I might be able to... There are a lot of torches here. There we go. Now everything should be nice and toasty warm, I guess. It's kind of like a ceiling fan heater system, except without... It's just spinning, and there's not really any blades to deflect the air. Oh, the chandelier! So this is how it works. I had no idea. Thank heavens. Is the Elder's son crying because he was hungry? There's nothing we can do. It's gotten so cold in the mountains. We just can't seem to get our hands on any of our food. At this rate, everyone will go hungry and die. But I have an emergency supply of food hidden away, so I'll be fine. Okay. If you were wanting to selfishly hoard food away from everybody else who's starving to death, probably not the best idea to just reveal that information to a stranger. Just saying. Try to hit the chandelier. Oh, managed to miss it completely. Alright, good. Alright, and when going real fast, it is very easy to hit a wall and then bounce. So, or to just kind of go off that like that because there we go. Alright, got it first try. What? The crying stopped, but there's still something wrong with my eyes. He's supposed to be dead, yet I see Darmani standing right before my own eyes. It is you. You can have the food I hid in the chandelier up there, so please just die in peace. Alright, well, good to see you too, I guess. Fine, I'll just take this food. I know a hungry Goron who would appreciate this, actually. But I'll... talk to this guy first just to see what he's selling. Doing business with a focus on a Goron clientele, and that, sir, makes you a customer. Right now, I've got a special trade-in offer just for you. I'll give you my biggest bomb bag, regularly priced at 1,000 rupees. In return, you'll give me your big bomb bag in just 200 rupees. Ooh, that is a good deal, but I can't afford that at the moment. I might be back later. Oh, too bad. Come again. Yes, I will be returning later once I have 200 rupees. Unfortunately, can't roll up into a ball and drive around when I have this piece of meat. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why it suddenly dropped that. So I'm trying to think, have we seen meat in the game since, in the very first Zelda, there was a piece of meat that actually looked a lot like this with the single bone through it and meat all wrapped around the middle. But since then, I don't recall that we've seen meat anywhere. There you go. Oh, that's it. It's so good that I dream about it. Dodongo Cavern's finest quality rock sirloin. This is my absolute favorite. Blessed be this meal. Oh, my energy has returned to me. I'm coming down now. Wait one moment. Oh, I wondered who it might be. Why, if it isn't Darmani, you are alive? Yes, I see. That is the reason why you knew my favorite food. Actually, it was just more or less the last bit of food in the entirety of the Goron village. Oh, I almost forgot. Please accept this as a token of gratitude. Alright, we got Don Gero's mask. It looks just like Don Gero, conductor of the Frog Choir. It was crafted so well that no one would even think twice if you were to direct the Frog Choir. I hope that spring will come soon so that I can hear the frog's enthusiastic performance. Hope as I might, it's still cold. I'm going back to Goron Village. Okay. There we go. Alright, so we want to head up this way. Closed to the general public and those who cannot perform the Goron jump. Okay. Let's see. Oop, okay. No. Oh. Okay, got lucky there. Was able to... I missed the jump, but I managed to make it up around the mountain wall there. Now we have to make it across this bridge. High winds ahead. Gusts and snow flurries may blow careless travelers off the cliffs. Well, that doesn't sound good. I wonder if we can see what's causing it. Hey, that kind of looks like the big Goron from the last game, except now he's invisible and blowing cold air. Presumably that's what blew Darmani off the cliff and caused him to fall to his death. So what happens if we do this? So if he's also only visible to those with the lens of truth, does that mean he's a ghost as well? Okay. I'm going to try to run at least up to this point. Mainly because if I bounce into those sticks, then it's very easy to if I run into those poles, they would just bounce me off. So I want to make sure that I. Okay. I also need to be careful of those boulders will bounce me off. So I think I need to try to roll up the spiral slope. Ow. You guys aren't supposed to be able to hit me while I'm in my spiky rolly form. It's just a white bow, just calm down and attack it. Yeah, there are just a lot of them, okay? Okay. Man, yeah, there are. Well, let's try to... Oh, crying out loud. Okay, maybe they just keep on coming. Maybe, might not be any way of actually getting rid of them. Up, ah. Yeah, these guys are coming back. Ah! That's unfortunate. Okay. Alright, so our new goal for the stream is we're going to see if we can make it inside of the... up this ramp and inside the temple, dungeon, whatever, before the end of the night. If I recall correctly, this is one of the trickier... this is a rather tricky part of the game, is getting into this particular dungeon. I wonder if I can just run up there and maybe just spin at the very end. Because there is one part where you absolutely have to spin in order to get in. But I don't think you even need to necessarily be spinning. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I can punch the boulders out of my way. I just need to have decent timing. Okay. Or just let them... Okay, then here's the bit where I need to... There we go. Whew. Snowhead Temple. This is kind of big. It's going to take more than average strength to move this thing. Maybe Goron strength? Okay, let's see if there's any... We're in a temple again, so that means we're going to be looking for great fairies. Or pieces of great fairies. None in this room. Is frozen, this way is locked, this way is the only way we can go at the moment. Well, there's a great fairy. Great fairy piece. why am I not hitting it? Unless is there something in the way, maybe? Ah. Okay. So there is something in the way. We're gonna have to figure out another way to get to that. At slippery places like this, you can curl as a Goron and roll your way across. Why don't you try it? Well, maybe I will. I do need to try to avoid the ice bit. Oh, okay. Well, managed to completely not make it. Okay. As a Goron, I'm also impervious to heat, apparently. So that's good. Oh, that was... Not sure we could have been much better than that and still have missed. There we go. Unfortunately, that was in the way. Well, there's another fairy there. Okay. Don't tell me you don't know about the freezard. Watch out for its icy breath. I hate the cold. Be careful I don't walk right off the edge there. Okay, we might have to come back to get this fairy. See, through the door or upstairs. Let's try through the door first. Well, I think we found the more or less central room of the dungeon. Okay, so that's... Came in through the door. So, let's... Downstairs takes us to down here. There's a fairy. Good. So, another thing to point out is you might have noticed with our mask here, we got the mask of Darmani, the dead Goron hero. Our Deku mask was also looked an awful lot like what appeared to be a dead Deku. And so we're kind of, with the transformation masks at least, we're kind of linking them with dead characters. Okay, so there's also going to be a stray fairy in this room. Okay, I don't think there's anything down here other than a frozen Deku flower, which we can't do anything with at the moment. Nonetheless... not seeing anything jumping out to us. So frozen door, frozen door, frozen door. This is the only non-frozen door. Okay, key, good. Okay. So since we have the, it's kind of always snowing and wintry up here, and it seems to be implied that that's going to get better when we clear this dungeon, that there's something about this temple that's making it just stay all snowy. But does that mean that we're currently in an area where it's always winter and never Christmas? I think I have an idea how we should deal with that. But we're gonna need a lion and 3 other kids. Okay. Oh, there's a... fairy right over here. There's more fairies in this area. It's not a poundy stone, so now we have a frozen over eye switch, so we have to try to get that. frozen stuff. Too bad I apparently got rid of all my stuff from the last adventure. Din's fire or some fire arrows or something would really come in handy about now. Interesting. So I think we commented before about how Deku Link, when opening the chests, especially the larger chests, has to kind of jump inside. Goron Link just kind of twists and just leans in with just one hand, or reaches in with one hand. That's kind of... I think I'm not going to worry about the Great Fairy pieces at the moment, because there's too much that's frozen and that I can't access. So later we'll come back through and make sure we get all the Great Fairies. I mean, if I see any, I'll take them, but I'm not going to try to search them when most of these rooms I'm not able to even access. Ow! That was uncalled for. Okay, so we need another key for that. This looks suspicious, this bit of texture on the wall. Remember, we established that dropping these can break large bits of ice, so that'll help us here. Oh, okay, if I do it too fast, then it doesn't do it. And just for completeness, I'll open it from that side. Okay. Okay, good. Small key. We can continue on. Kinda want that red rupee just because I don't want to have to go all the way around for it. We'll get more rupees later. Okay, so let's see. What, you think you can push down something this big just by standing on top of it? You're gonna have to find some way to pound it down. Oh, I'm way ahead of you there. This fell off. Okay, how much of this is going to reset? Do I need to start from here, or... Because I think what's happening is, so I pound this down, and that other one goes up. Okay, maybe this part doesn't actually reset. Okay, so I think what I need to do is I'm going to need to pound this down to get that other orange stack to go down. But first I need to pound this so that comes up and I'll be able to make it back up here. Uh-oh, we're going to have a day transition right around the time that we're having a room transition. That's not good. Okay, fortunately that does last a long time, so if we just go on here, do that, that goes back up, that goes down. Now, and we should be able to hop up on here, do this. Okay. Look like another suspicious area up over there. Okay, now that's a Deku flower. Okay, so I think what we want to do is we want to do a Goron drive across here. If I can get it lined up straight like that, that's not too bad. Okay, it's still covered with ice. And note that there's a little, there's this little basket here to catch us, but there's no way out on the other side. There's just a ladder on this side. So we don't have to worry about falling down to the previous floor unless we screw up too bad. But we do have to drive around the bank to turn there to be able to get over here. Okay, and then we have this door, and then there's another door across the way. Let's see what's through here. Okay, this is the upper floor of the room that we were in before. Okay. Still don't have a way to open up that eye switch, so... Mini boss. Oh. Now, can someone remind me? I forget. Have we faced? Did we face this guy in Ocarina of Time? I believe this is the 3D version of the Wizrobe. Yeah, Wizrobe. You'll get your chance right when it starts to attack. Be on the lookout for it. So now he's gonna have ones come out of all of them, start running around, but the one that we want to shoot is the one that looks solid and is charging its attack. Okay, killed him. I think that's new to Majora's Mask, or I mean, we faced Wizrobes before in previous Zelda games, but I don't think we've seen it in 3D in Ocarina of Time, but I could be wrong. Alright, we got the fire arrow. Set it to C to power up your arrows. Alright. Now that really opens up a lot. Okay, I'm not sure where the other fairies will be in here. Ah, okay. Well, it's... There we go. Okay, no more in this room. Okay, so that switch means we can easily get back up here if we need to. So let's... see if we can get the other fairy that's in here. Okay, well, we got a little unlock chime from that, so maybe this is the way. Maybe this is where we need to be able to see the... No? Interesting. Kill that guy. Okay. Okay, so we would have needed to take that out to be able to access this chest. Still not sure how we get that fairy. Okay, here, that's... This is a good angle, okay. Okay, and that's all the fairies in this room. See, that goes back to the main room. Okay, so this is... Okay, that was the door we went in before. That was the door from the other place, so this is just another way to get to this room. chest up there. Okay, this is one of the blocks, or the puzzles where the blocks actually slide all the way. Okay. Okay. There's still a fairy in here, though. Interesting. Let's, see any hidden areas? There's a box. Let's see if that box has a fairy. That doesn't work. Okay. How to get to that box? Bomb? There we go. Alright, that's the last of the fairies. Okay, and this is the room that before we moved that those blocks into place, so now we have now we have a way over here to get to this chest. Okay, that's another fairy. 10th one. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so that's the little area where it was behind the things, so. Okay, I think if we go back into the center room and drop down, there's that area over there that we still need to explore. Okay, and then we can start heading up. Okay. We might end up going a little bit over today, but I think we can get this done without going too far. There's this area. Okay, where? Come on. There we go. There we go. I'm not sure why I didn't want to get into it, but there's. Okay. Did not mean to step off that ledge. Okay, so that. So we have an easy access to this floor of the center room. You guys. Okay. There's a chest there. We also have 3 torches that need to be lit. Let's see what that's all about. there's any more around the corner here. There are not, but that needs to be. Okay, and that opens up that door, so we'll go in there and see where that leads. Okay, that's it for this room. Nice. This part. Nope. Deku Link, you're not going to be able to handle this. We're going to need to. Okay, so we have this, and if we need to, we can go all the way down to reset. That's why. I was I'd forgotten as well, like, why do we have all these doors that open up into the center passage, you know, when we could just go around and go. But that's why, because that large pillar there means that we can't just go the normal route. See, we can't go through the middle anymore. So, I think what we need to do. This way, and then go this way. Those guys, oh, those guys are still gone. Interesting. Real bomb chew. Come on. Huh. Didn't even... I feel kind of bad because it didn't even seem interested in going after me. Alright, there was nobody in here. Okay, now we're back in the center area. Maybe I was supposed to go all the way to the top before I did that, because now I think we can't get across on the very top bridge. Well, again, if I can just beat the boss now, then we can always do the Great Fairy thing next week. Let's see. That's right. I still need the big key, don't I? It's an E-node. It's persistent and it is susceptible to heat. Well, here I have some heat, you know. foes, and watch out for fiery breath. Okay. Okay, so actually I think the only Great Fury we have left is in the main center room. Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna have to reset this puzzle. Because I think I need to come up here. Get across there. Or do I? Might as well try to see what's through here first. Okay, this is just another way up to here. And if we had... Okay, if we had the gold key, then we'd be able to do this. Okay. I wonder, can I... Oh, okay. I don't think we need to reset this puzzle. Because what we'll do... is we'll do this. And then we can just, Deku over there. Okay, good. We don't need to reset the whole puzzle just to be able to get over here. And I'm reasonably confident that this should be where the gold key is. Okay, this seems like a gold key kind of boss. So it might be kind of hard for you guys on the stream to notice, but there is a little bit of stereo sound. You can kind of hear his battle cries and where the real one is. So it's not quite as... There is a little bit of help to try to figure out which way to turn when there's all the fake ones running around. Okay, we've got the boss key. Since we finished a little bit, we're still not finished, but since we are a little bit here, I'm going to try to figure out where that last fairy is. I think looks like there's an area down there. Yeah, okay, let's see if we can jump. Okay, I think that's it. Nope. Ouch. So now, but I think if we go back up, if we go back up and use that Deku flower, I think we can drift down to where that is. It'll take a little bit of extra time to do that, but that way we won't have to come back through here next week. Okay, just drop down here. I can just kind of remember my way through the... I don't like to just try to roll into these things. If I don't have spikes, I'll bounce off the first one and end up careening off. But now that I'm in the caged area, I can get the rest of these pretty easily. Okay. Okay, so let's see, where was that? I think it was that wall. Alright. And this is going to take a little bit, a while, but I think this is the easiest way to do this. And you'll notice we're not going into kind of our little stall mode that Link usually does when he flies too long. I think this is an indication that that's based on like horizontal distance traveled and not just time in the air. So does help explain how the larger like Deku business scrubs, if they're more experienced in doing this kind of flying, just how they can fly long distances, because this is quite the impressive hang time. Okay, the white snow bit is the bottom of the ledge. I can kind of see where the top of it is, so I probably should have readied the Mask of Truth, but I don't want to pause now because I don't know if that'll cancel that. Okay, Tattle's helping out. Good. Okay, wait till we're there. There we go. Nope, not that side. This side. And is that all of them? Yes, found all of the stray fairies. Good. Well, I'm not going to take them too quick because I kind of want to finish this dungeon first. But it'll be good. I think we'll be able to take on the boss and see the ending cutscene, and then we can and then we'll be able to turn in the stray fairies, and that'll be end of stream. Excuse me. Ow. It's been a while, but... Wait, what am I... What am I doing? The ending... That's right, I needed to go across there to the... This is the one that takes me up to the jump for getting to the boss, of course. It's been a while since I've taken on this boss, but as I recall, he was one of the more fun boss fights. Okay. It's a giant bull thing. Okay. Masked mechanical monster, goat. Alright. All these green jars have magic in them, so we can... So I like this one because we just get to kind of race with it and keep running into it repeatedly. I think there are other ways of doing it, like with arrows or actually being good at the game, but this way is easier and personally more fun. Oh. Okay. Don't like that you keep hitting me with electricity, dude. Gotta say, that doesn't seem strictly fair that I'm supposed to be beating you up, and instead you keep trying to beat me up. It's kind of sparking over here, so I'm assuming that means that he's taking damage. Usually when a mechanical creature is sparking, that's not a good sign. Ow. Every time we stop rolling, though, he does kind of gain on us, and we have to catch up to him all over again. Maybe not the most difficult or the most complex boss fight in the world, but definitely fun and satisfying as far as I'm concerned. So, take another heart container. We've seized Goat's remains. You've just freed the innocent spirit that this dark mask had kept imprisoned within the body of evil Goat. Kind of interesting. Can a mechanical being actually be evil? It's, I mean, I guess we know the developers' answer to that question, since they're the ones who called it evil. But... What exactly are all of you? Oh, it's another one of these giant guys. Guardians. Guardians? So you're protective gods? That's why you're in the temples. But why are the protective gods? No, wait, are you listening to me? Hey, wait! Wait a second, I thought we thawed that guy out. Okay, so we've done that, but just before we finish up, I do want to turn in the Great Fairies, and then we'll be done for the night. Oh, okay, that was not the best attempt in the world. Not sure why it suddenly stopped charging in the middle of that. It's charging and then wasn't. Okay, let's... I'm guessing it should be a little bit easier. Oh. Can we talk to you? Darmani, what in the world have I been doing this whole time? I can't remember a thing since I went out to look around Snowhead to figure out why spring wasn't coming. What am I doing sitting in a place like this? Okay, so he... Okay, I get... So that guy came out to see what was going on, try to figure out if he could do anything to help. He apparently somehow got enchanted or otherwise taken over by a spirit that was inhabiting this area. And then, unfortunately, when Darmani came along, he was responsible for knocking Darmani off to his death. So, it's a whole nother layer of tragedy there. And still yet less tragic than the Great Fairies. This one with green hair. Oh, wise young one, I am the Great Fairy of Wisdom. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I shall enhance your magic power. Okay, looks like we got significantly more magic now. Your magic power has been enhanced. You now have twice as much magic power. Okay. Okay, so with that, I think what I'm going to try to do. What I'm going to try to do is save at the owl statues, and hopefully we'll be able to get back easily and not have problems next time. So, because if we reset to the 3 days, we'd have to go back and at least beat the boss again next time, and I think there's some stuff we can still do before we do that. So, okay. I guess with that, we'll call it a night. And so thank you for joining me. Hope you all have a good week. And actually, I did forget to mention, um, yes, Fuzzy Lumpkin, thank you. If you haven't already done so, please vote in our poll for which order we should play the Oracles games in once we're done with Majora's Mask. So, with that, have a good evening, a good week, and hope to see you next time. Bye.